But Koopa is a way better character than Wario. He was with his franchise from the start, and Wario is just a...
The Wii wheel was the staple of this Mario Kart generation. Just grab a Wii remote, shove it in this plastic contraption, and now you have a wheel. Awesome! Now I can suck at Mario Kart and look stupid at the same time! And that's pretty much all there's to it. The racing is pretty fun and dynamic, and everything controls very well when using the Wii remote and nunchuck. You can use motion controls too, but that makes me want to do unspeakable things. The game begins with Mario and his friends standing in a circle, arguing over who the superstar of the bunch is. Toad has enough of it and suggests the character should play Mario Party to decide which one of them really is the superstar. Because a true superstar needs courage, wisdom, and kindness.
Have you ever played Mario Party?
I have an idea. Let's kick each other in the dick to find out who has the biggest heart. A couple Game Boy Advance games akin to the original game on the SNES followed, but the franchise's peak was F-Zero GX, released in 2003 for the GameCube. This is everything you could want from a game like this. It's fast, it's bold, it looks amazing, it has a story mode, and damn it, I wish I owned it. When a Troll Stomper came in after, I thought I was doomed. But I managed to hype myself with a great pun. Oh, and the frickin' grenade generals. Okay, it's been fun, guys. Fun guy. These days, holding left on your controller means your character looks to the left. Kinda speaks for itself, right? But back when this game came out, most games made it so that holding left makes your camera move left, which makes you look to the right.
Come on, who thought this was a good idea?
That would be me.
Doc Hudson!
The game starts off with everybody arguing over who the superstar is.
For f***'s sakes, guys, I thought we were past this!
How is any consumer that's not well versed in the Skylanders franchise supposed to recognize these are not the same game? The only difference between these is the tiny racing banner under the logo. Of course, the characters on the box are different as well, but that's also true for the Wii U and PS4 and Xbox version of the game.
Time to play my new FIFA game! You know, I can't really remember them changing up the logo, and it seems like they've missed a couple of letters because, damn it, I thought Neymar looked weird.
Okay, riddle me this. What do you get when Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 have a baby? Yeah, you're right, it's incest. So of course, hardcore gamers did what they do best and started whining about the Wii being a console for little kids only.
If I can't play Call of Duty on it, I'm not buying it. Oh!
There were bins full of controllers, stupid amounts of consoles, boxes upon boxes of games, and very attractive Wario plushies.
Beautiful!
And in Bash and Cash, one player in a Bowser suit needs to run away from opponents carrying hammers, and each time they're hit, they lose 5 coins. I got stuck and didn't know you could jump. I lost all my coins. You could say I wasn't very happy. The last thing impacting your stats are actually traps. You can use the villain traps from Trap Team to give your vehicle a boost in one of the different stat categories. I must say, I think it's pretty nice they actually have a use for the traps outside of Trap Team, other than being a very shitty can opener. I did almost die once in this level, but that didn't have anything to do with the enemies, but with the fucking spinning blades. Let me just time that real quick. 2, 3. Let me just time that real quick, he says. Starting off, the name just makes no sense to me. Why just put a number in the game's title? I'm not gonna argue the previous 2 games were named very creatively, because they were just named after the consoles they were on. But why suddenly choose to number your games? Like, who was counting?
Well, if you count the arcade games, Mario Kart 7 is actually the 9th game in the...
Wave Race Blue Storm was probably one of the best games the GameCube could have launched with, because it was an incredible showcase of what the console brought to the table. Like, holy shit, this looks more like water than real water! Doesn't taste as good though.
What the f was I thinking?
So in this minigame, you have to smack 50 chickens within 1.5 minutes while being chased by other chickens with bombs. It's already difficult enough to get all the chickens without being chased, but this just makes the minigame straight up unfun. I died so many times, and I was about to give up when I finally managed to make it through with a couple seconds to spare. I don't think I can ever look at a chicken the same way again. I think it might not have been the smartest idea to only have one specific duel minigame per board, because it means if you're bad at a certain one, you will be losing every single duel you play on that board, and that turns you into an easy target.
Oh god.
Once you've racked up a certain amount of points, these challenges become available somewhere on the map. They're hosted by the Black Motherfucking Baron, stop staring, and give you a chance to increase your points by a substantial amount. The characters do all have these cool intros though, so I guess it's got that going for it.
Ha! I said your stupid game do that.
Didn't I just hear you crying about your game not having a story mode?
No, I was just constructively criticizing it.
Yeah, right.
It's the truth!
Mario Kart Double Dash is a game of numbers. The fourth game that is fully 3D, has 2 characters per card, and allows for one existential crisis about why Nintendo never made a game like this again.
It could have been so beautiful.
Mario Party 3 starts off with the Millennium Star crashing down on Earth, and everybody wants to own it for some reason. So Mario and his friends decide to play Mario Party to find out who the star should go to. Just imagine this being the solution to all your problems in real life for a moment. Oh, your grandfather didn't leave a will and now your whole family's arguing over who should inherit his watch collection?
You know what that means!
Then I managed to complete my objective in the cave. Okay, please tell me there's not going to be a random spawn of really strong enemies right in front of me. Oh, come on! But how do you score these points? Well, you could just slice the enemies in half with your chainsaw, but that only gets you about 10,000 of them. So what you should do instead is slam a tire over their head, stick a traffic sign through their face, and then chuck them into a spiky dumpster.
Excuse me?
The mode has 6 different maps you can play on that all have their own uniqueness to them. Tatooine, Sullust, Endor, Hoth, Ice Caves, and Rebel Depot. My favorite Star Wars planet. We entered the first event, which is a regular race on Panther Castle Skyride, but after this, it seems we run into a bit of a problem. Because the next event is a land race, and if you take a look at the starter pack, it doesn't have a land vehicle. I honestly thought this meant you had to spend another 30 bucks on other vehicles, and I was this close to having a mental breakdown. But fortunately, you can borrow vehicles for the land and sea races. Clunker, I hardly know her. I've always found it funny it says on the back of the cover Mario Kart Wii is compatible with a Wii wheel. Like, duh, it's a piece of plastic, of course it's compatible. Wii Sports Resort doesn't claim it's compatible, but that doesn't change the fact it feels way more natural to throw a frisbee with the Wii remote in this thing. The last new addition to the board game are the Game Guy minigames, and these are absolutely f***ing brutal. Because Game Guy has a gambling addiction, and he's pulling you down with him.
No! I don't want to play blackjack!
The first of which being Mach Rider, a motorcycle racing game for the NES that combined high-speed action with vehicle combat.
You are the Mach Rider.
What the fuck?